Look, many congratulations. Not many people get to play a legend on the Ali Pali stage. You've had the gift of 2 times with Lim, 2 very different results, and tonight you sent out a bit of a statement.
Yeah, I did. I think I kind of have in most of the sets I've been playing. The first 2 sets of the game against Ted was similar to tonight. It's kind of like when you're in that third set and nothing's coming back at you. It can be a little bit hard. You're kind of feeling like you're playing really well and you don't need to, which is a strange thing to say. So, when I come back after Christmas, I feel like I'm going to really be on it, and you won't be seeing them silly sets from me. I kind of I know it sounds bad, but I was happy I didn't smash him 9-0 because I didn't want to see it. To be honest.
Oh well, I think sometimes you've got to be somewhat unsympathetic, but
yeah, of course.
In these moments where you've got 3,500 people, on your back, I think you handled that situation really well. But when you hit the 180 in the first 3 darts of the match, are you thinking, don't you dare?
I'm thinking, oh my God, I'm getting the prime Paul Lim here, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I kind of was seeing that 180 thinking, I'm in a game here. And then I followed it, and maybe that you need to do things like that. Maybe unsettle the opponent thinking, oh, he's not fazed by that great start. And then again, of course, I think I hit a score of 97 maybe, then another 180, and breaking the throw really early on really does put yourself in a good position. And then I had a good first set, so for me it was a good start for myself. And the first set from Paul was pretty decent. If I wasn't good, he would have put me under pressure. So I'm one of them players. You get the first set, and I'll really build on it.
People who can win this title have to put in really big bursts at times. Your second set, you were able to do that, cruising to about 115 average, but it could have been so much better. That must be an encouraging sign.
Yeah, I mean, when you're playing this tournament, usually you have to be really consistent, and that's something that I haven't done, albeit being honest. I've had a couple of really average sets, but I know from experience that when I get the kitchen sink thrown at me, I produce my best stuff, and it doesn't worry me that I've had 2 good sets and another average set, because I know that when I play Gabriel, if he's throwing everything at me, I will throw everything back. So I feel my game's in a good place, and there's no point averaging 110 in your first 2 games and coming back after Christmas and averaging 95. I need to bring my best stuff after Christmas, and that's what I feel like I will do.
And as this set format does get further on, we go to best of 7 sets now, and everything's going to get longer and longer. This is where you really start to come into your own.
Yeah, I mean, not being arrogant, it gets harder to beat players like me when the format gets longer, because I relax straight away, and it's not like I'm unbeatable, because I've got some tough games. Gabriel and possibly Nathan and Jan Van Veen. These are players that everyone's saying I was the me and Luke final, but these are players that can beat me. I'm not thinking that I've already made the final before, that all the fans are saying I have, but the longer the format goes on, the more it suits the likes of me and Luke Littler and Michael Van Gogh, and we were experienced in playing long format games, so it benefits me. Doesn't mean I definitely win, but for sure it definitely plays into my hands, because I can keep up a high standard for a very long time.
Everybody has been saying the same thing tonight. We've been focusing on quarter number 3 here this evening. Aspinall going through, Van Veen going through. They're all saying the same thing. If you look beyond your next game, you are going to lose.
Yeah.
You're of the same mind, right?
Yeah, I mean, I kind of I'm happy about it. Do you want to start having a tough draw, because I feel like it benefits me when I'm playing against really tough players. I feel like it brings out the best of me. I know I can't, full foul to an average set like I have done the last 2 games. I know that I have to be on it all the time, and I can't give the initiative back to the opponent, because if I have 2 good sets against Gabriel and then have an average set against him and he's 2-1, he might start feeling, okay, well, he's gone off the ball again. So for people like me, I have to take what's gone on the last two games, the 2 games I've played, and think, you know what, I'm playing well, and I take a lot of confidence for it. But it's a very, very tough quarter, and it's going to take some very good darts to get through it.
What does the next few days look like for you? Is it about balancing rest, just moderate practice, and making sure that you've got lots of fuel in the tank for the next phase?
Yeah, I mean, look, you're in a World Championships. Everyone says, "I'll go and enjoy Christmas, have fun," but of course I will. I've got my family, loads of family coming around, and you'll have a good Christmas dinner, but it will still involve practice. I'm not going to sit on this couch for 4 days and go, oh, well, I'm going to enjoy myself, and then, let the darts worry about itself when I go back. I'm going to have a day off tomorrow, because obviously I'm driving home, and then on the 24th I'll be on the board for an hour or hour and a half, Christmas Day I'll do an hour and a half, and then Boxing Day I'll do an hour and a half. Then of course come back down on the 27th and do the same. And I'll have another hour and a half, because if you want to be world champion, you have to dedicate yourself. And when I did win it, I did them same things. So yeah, I'm not going to be. I'm going to enjoy Christmas, but I'm not going to be like relaxing too much, thinking that I can just come back in 4 days and carry on doing what I'm doing.
Many congratulations. You played really, really well tonight. What a spectacular atmosphere it really was.
It was one of the best atmospheres I think I've ever been a part of. And it was very, very nice to see it. A great guy celebrated so well. So yeah, it was nice to be a part of, and I'm really happy that I won the game as well.
What do you think? One more championship for Lim in the Great Hall next year?
I'd love to see another one, to be honest. Like I said, I don't think it's his last ever World Championships. I mean, I'm one of them people I'd love to see him carry on for another 10 years, but that's not possible. So, yeah, I hope we just, at least one more, and I'm not the last person to beat him, but the Great Hall, one more. Come on, Lim.
Yeah,
do it.
I'm on board with that. Many congratulations, Luke. Merry Christmas, all
Thank
from
you
us
very
at
much.
talkSPORT.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.